and it's really special, and it's in a really good location. The first thing I thought of when I saw this house this morning, just came on the market today, I thought of you. It's perfect for your situation. It's big enough, it's very well located. It's not in Cambridge where you currently live, but it's in Somerville, right next door. It's a very short walk to the subway. You can walk to Harvard University. It's where you want to be, and it's big enough to house all of your family. And it has another unit that you could rent out and make some income. The address is 44 Holyoke Road in Somerville, and I didn't want to wait till the weekend because I'm afraid the house would be gone by then. Are you interested in going to look at the house? Maybe take a look and see if you like it?
Well, that sounds quite a good bargain. I wonder, I want to dip into a little bit more details about it.
Sure.
You know, because before we ever just set up, you know, to
ask me anything you like.
So you're saying this is a big house? Yeah.
It's a two-family house. There are 5 rooms on the first floor, and there are a total of 7 rooms on the second and third floor, which is 1 unit. Also, it has a nice little backyard. I know that your, I think it's your father or mother-in-law who likes to garden. It would be a perfect place for them.
Well, you're referring to actually it's my mother-in-law actually.
Oh, I see. And then beside it is a 5-car garage, which is very good because I know you don't have 5 cars, but you'll always have parking, and you can rent out those other garage spaces to earn some extra income.
Well, I have to just ask this direct question. Right. So what's the estimated, you know, speculation for this this house?
The price, I think it's very well priced. It's on the market for $950,000.
$950,000.
Yes.
Wow.
But if you lived on the top 2 floors, you could rent out the first floor unit for around $2,500. And I think you can get $200 for each garage space. So if you only need 2, that's another $600 income. So that's a total of $3,100 per month. And if you're putting down 20% and getting a loan of approximately $700,000 at the current interest rates of just 4.1%, you should be able to get that loan for only around $3,850 per month. Then your taxes are another $600 per month. So it would cost you less than you're paying right now for rent here in Cambridge, and you'd own it. And then as the house appreciated, all that extra value would become yours.
Wow, you sketched up this very thoroughly for me already. Wow.
I really.
I wonder if there's any catch there. You know, it sounds too perfect to be
of
true,
course,
right?
there's some issues with the property. It's owned by an elderly couple, and that's why I think they gave a very good price. I think they could ask even more, maybe 1.1 or 1.2 million. But the property does need a little work.
All right.
You know, it's not in perfect condition.
Oh.
But I know what a smart guy you are, and that you could do a lot of the work yourself. You wouldn't have to hire experts, you know, and you could save a lot of money that way. Because you're a college professor, you have summers off. Summer's the perfect time to work on the property. Here we are, it's already March, and by the time you close on the property, it'll be the end of April, just a month away from summer. You could start planning on what you're going to do. And of course, before you buy the property, you could hire a professional inspector to come out and examine the property and give you a report of exactly what it needs. If you thought it needed too much work, you wouldn't have to go forward. But I tell you, in my 20 years, I've never seen a better value and a better location than this house. And that's why I thought of you, and that's why I didn't wait to contact you. I kept trying, and then I came over to your house. I know some people would find that a little rude, but I didn't want you to lose the opportunity.
Well, you know, I've been looking out for this housing for quite a long time. Somehow, one of my colleagues who seemed to know one of your associates, you know, the colleague. Yes, so your name actually rang a bell. Yeah, when you just enter my door, yes. And yeah, you sound really sincere, and also the plan you have sketched up for me and also for Miley sounds quite reasonable and quite good.
And I actually brought the keys with me.
Wow.
Because I'm just afraid that if we waited, maybe even till tomorrow, it would be too late. Since I have the keys in my pocket, no other agent can go and show their customers. Though I do have to get these keys back to the office tonight. So, you know, if you really were interested, we could take a ride over and look at it. If you wait until Saturday or Sunday, I think there will be so many people interested. The only way you'll get it is by offering a very high price.
So you mean right now?
Right now, the price, it's on the market for $950,000, and no customers have seen the house yet.
Oh.
You would be the first one, because once people start to see the property, they're going to love it, even though it needs work.
Well, yeah, I mean, sounds.
You know, there are a few people who can't do anything who'll be afraid, but most brave people, I think, will jump on the opportunity, and even though it needs work, they'll buy the property because it's in such a good location, and it offers so much. It's so large. It has parking, it has a garage, and it has a yard. You can walk to the subway system. You can walk to Harvard Square, Harvard University. It's a prime location that I believe in the future will only get better.
Well, I mean, this coast, this sounds like an astronomical cost for me, you know, but...
you think it's too much money for you?
Yeah, you know, because the figure you just quoted, yeah, I mean, actually, I did go check out the other houses.
You saw the property on the computer when it came online today.
Yeah, you know.
So you read about it already.
Yeah, I checked out some of the other houses, you know.
Oh, and you're comparing it to other properties in the area.
Well, you know, as you just said that I needed to put on some extra words, I'm probably gonna hire some painters or someone else to do some.
See, I was thinking a handy fellow like yourself, you could do a lot of that work in your spare time, and you could build what we call sweat equity. By doing the work, you increase the value of the property. So maybe after this summer, when you've fixed all the issues with the house and painted it and made it look really pretty and presentable, maybe the value will no longer be $950,000, but the value will actually increase to $1.1 million. And then it's like, for the summer, you made $150,000 by doing the work yourself. And you know, as a assistant professor at Lesley University, you only make half that per year. So that's like 2 years' salary in your pocket for one summer's work.
Well, you know, a penny costs a penny. Every penny gotta be used at the right, you know, I got a big family to raise.
That's true. And
yeah,
and
I'm the only bread earner of my family, so I gotta look at it from one to another very cautiously.
But the thing about having a big family is, I know you also have a lot of brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles. You can borrow some money from them to help you with the down payment. And
right.
And that way, it won't be so hard on you to raise that $250,000 you need to put down.
Well, let me think about it. Since you raised this up, yeah, I do have some, yeah, my siblings, I mean, we seem to have quite a good relationship. I mean, and we are not living far apart.
And do they have money they can lend you?
Well, I think they do, yeah. But you know, it's not so easy trying to ask some money from them.
Sure.
You know, they come. Yeah, I think they're willing to help.
I think we should
So,
start by seeing
yeah.
if you, and you could even invite them, would like to go look at the property before it's too late.
You know what? Because now I think, as I mentioned, I have a big family. So I guess for the house that I'm probably gonna move in, that would be just me, my wife and 2 kids. Well, and also my my in-laws. You know.
I think you could
So,
all fit comfortably upstairs
yeah.
and still rent out the downstairs. And then when your first daughter was older and married, you could put her in the first floor with her husband, and they would have an extra bedroom for when they gave you a grandchild.
Wow. Well, anyway.
So why don't you think about it and give me a call? Here's my card.
All right.
Thank you, and I can come back. I won't be able to hold the keys too long, but I live in the neighborhood, so I could be right back whenever you call. You call, and 10 minutes later I'll be there.
Well, you know, yeah, because I mean, I'm in the middle of something. You
Okay,
know?
no
But anyway,
problem.
Thanks for dropping by. I mean,
Thank you.
Sounds like a really wonderful, plan and wonderful housing.
And it was great to see you
Yeah,
again,
you
no
know,
matter what.
I gotta consult.
Okay.
Consult with my, my
in the
wife and my
in the
in-laws.
meantime, I have
Yeah.
a few other people that I'm going to have to take to see the house.
Oh.
But if one of them wants it, I'll certainly let you know,
Yeah.
so that you won't lose your chance.
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, that'd be great if we can have this business down.
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
But you know, I gotta have to console them first.
Sure, I
you know,
understand. That's important.
All right.
Make them feel happy. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Now, I'm supposed to give a little introduction as to what I was doing in the last few minutes. There are lots of sales techniques. One is to always make your customer feel like they're very important. And a very important thing I've learned during my time as a salesperson is never let your customer think you're doing it because you need money. Always you're doing it for their benefit. The minute they think that you're doing it for some other reason, you're in trouble. And the other thing, it's very important to be persistent. When you're selling something, there are lots of other people selling the same thing. If you don't contact them first and follow up with them, you'll often lose the customer. So, thank you for listening to my speech.